This is going to be a different type of stream. Today, we're going to talk about a few different things that still hold true even in the modern world, and that will allude to what's going to happen when we start playing the game. Nope, that's because I'm using the starting screen as my introduction. So that's what you're supposed to be saying. So we'll start off with a short story. In times now and times long past, there have always been students. Students of art, students of literature, students of medicine. But in the fantasy realm, there are two or three main categories of students. Category number one are the people who study peace. They live out their lives. They wish not to get all tangled up in the wars or politics that are going on in their country or kingdom. They just try to live as peacefully as they possibly can. The next category are students of war. Students of war come in a few different varieties. If we are talking about a fantasy setting, your students of war may use might. They might use their wits, their quickness, dexterity, those types of things. And then you have the students of magic. They master the arcane and elemental forces, whereas students of might would master the sword, the axe, the mace, so on and so forth. But there is another category that we will be exploring today. I preface this by saying that in war, death chooses no sides. It doesn't care whether you are a student of peace. It doesn't care whether you are a student of war. Eventually, it will come for us all. But there are some who study death too. Starting new spells, new rituals with a dark intent. One might think that bringing someone back from beyond the grave would be a wonderful idea. But the way that this magic works, they don't come back the same way that they were in life. Students of death reanimate. They pull the life from the living things around them to serve as fuel for their bidding. So today, and this is not something that I have played in this game before, but today we're going to experiment with the Necromancer. Nope, stop, there. So today we're going to play around with the forces of death. pretty sure that I did not just receive mail. No, that's a little slow. So we're going to play the Necromancer. Now I'm going to be completely honest, at first I didn't have a whole lot of a good idea how this game worked, but after playing a few different classes, some melee, some magic, some stand builds, some, you know, health or magic builds, I understand it a hell of a lot better now. And it's very interesting. But we're going to go do a different continent because I don't want to start here. I am the most familiar with Auradon and David's Watch. But yes, I kind of want to know, because I had read some things while I was cooling off from the heat of the day before I started the stream. And I gotta lower this. I knew that was gonna be way too loud. There. But I was reading up on some builds, and it said that out of the magic users, unless you really, really strive with some of the other casters, the Necromancer is ridiculously powerful. And I read through some of the builds, and I couldn't understand what was making them so powerful, so I kind of want to figure it out. And I think that the only mount appropriate for this class is going to be Radmathra. It's got that dark, you know, the dark horse, the blue lightning. So I think that's only fitting.
So many visitors, so little time.
So we're gonna start out with that. I've got my crappy gear, my darter staff, and we're just gonna see what happens. No, I don't want to talk to her. Where's her name? Not Kimway. She's over here, this lady. Here. Astania.
Fair, David. I'll just write help. I see.
It doesn't matter which one you speak to first. The quest goes the same direction. It's just a couple of other options for you. So our skills are, we have a heal, which applies Defile. We have a launchable ghostly skull, and we have a magic scythe. Okay. Alright, we'll give it a go. Oh, I passed her. Him, or whoever it is. There he is. Norian. Now, he's a bastard. And the reason why I like this game is it because it works the way that a D&D game would work, which is how all of the Elder Scrolls have worked. There was always, you know, a certain amount of the gameplay that was shrouded in mysticism until you got far enough in the story, and it would reveal those things to you.
Well, do I look?
So in this particular quest, we know that something is up in Volkilgard here. We're trying to figure it out. So Astania, the watch captain over there, has sent us off to talk to a few people. One of them was Norian over there, and the other one here is Eminwe. I think she's like the quartermaster or something. Oh yeah, and she tends to bug out. forgot about that.
I'm sorry, I can't. All
Yep,
right.
you seem a bit upset. What do you want me to do?
I'm
I'm not upset,
at
not
all.
at all. I'll examine the
I'll
supplies
examine
in
the
here.
supplies in
You
here.
go to
You
the
go
warehouse
to the
next
warehouse
door.
next
Make
door.
sure everything is
Make sure
fresh and there's
everything is
nothing out of
fresh.
place.
And
Okay. Let's go take a look at the warehouse and see what we can find. Oh, we have a bunch of stuff to investigate here. Okay, well, let's look at the barrel. Holds nothing but apples. They look okay. Alright. About this crate here. Crate is sold to varied cheeses from deep in Grotwood. It's hard to tell with Bosmer cheese, but you don't think anything here has been tainted. Yeah, cheese can get pretty stinky sometimes. Let's check this cargo bale. Cargo bale holds silks and other richly embroidered fabrics from Sunhold. Okay. Alright, so nothing awry there. Let's take a look at these other crates and such. Oh. We found evidence of poison. Okay, alright. Oh, somebody,
Hold
yeah.
it right there.
He's gonna try and kill us. What? He can throw shit through boxes? I want to be able to do that. Flaming skull to the face. Okay, so now we gotta go talk to Emunway and tell her that we found poison among the supplies. Okay, so... Did you find anything? I
Did you
found
find
some
anything?
salted meat. I think it's been poisoned.
thank the stars. You found the problem. Hold on to that. The captain will want to see it.
I was attacked by a man in some kind of uniform.
Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here.
I'll give the evidence to the captain when I see her. So now we've got to go find Captain Astania again and give her the evidence that we found, which was the poisoned meat in the
Do
cargo.
you know how long I've been looking for you?
Tell me what you found.
Interesting. Tell me what you found. Yes, I found this set of...
Look, I
Good,
hate
good.
to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum.
Oh, what has he done?
We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member of the guard.
Do you want the evidence that I found?
Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right. Get going. Remember, the Queen's service.
For the Queen. Okay, so there's a couple of things that have transpired here. We found some poisoned meat. Now, the captain of the guard, whom we tried to talk to about this, just told us to hold on to poisoned meat found in the city's supply crates. I don't know about anybody else, but I wouldn't want to be holding on to that kind of evidence, especially in medieval times. You'll get fucking killed or arrested or whatever. But she wants us to go to investigate and talk to this guy. She swears that it's, you know, a hurried matter, that we have to go talk to him, that he has a plot to kill the Queen. Or something like that. So let's talk to Heldil, the Watchman.
Kindly step back. We have a situation here.
Your captain sent me. She said you needed some help.
Ah, help from the captain. Excellent. Inside, we've cornered a dangerous Mer. He's wanted by the Crown, has valuable information, and threatens to kill himself every time we approach the door.
What do you want me
I
to
need
do?
him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?
Okay. Got it. So, we'll try and get in. And nope, we're stopped at the door.
And I'll cut my throat.
Again, he's threatening to kill himself if we force entry to his home. I'm not with the guards. I just want to talk, which is technically a lie, but we're technically not with the guards. You know, it's a 50-50. We're doing what the guard asks, but we're actually not a guard.
Why should I trust you?
Do you really want to die? I'm your only choice here.
Fine. Fine. Just don't try anything. Get in here.
I'm coming in. Alright, so now we're going to open the door. And the moment that we start talking to him,
You're no god. Thank the stars. Quickly, we don't have much time.
time? What are you talking about?
They're coming. I know you're just a distraction. Listen closely. Captain Estania is corrupt. She's a member of a group called the Veiled Heritants.
Oh, so the watch captain Estania is corrupt, and she's a member of this group called the Veiled Heritants. The what?
Veiled Heritants. They're planning an assassination attempt on the Queen at the temple. They bribed members of her staff to get the speech moved here, where they can have the captain in their pocket.
Do you have any evidence?
No, only what I've seen and heard. Please, you must warn the Queen. She's in grave danger, and the guards here. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Good work, citizen.
And this is where Heldil comes in, along with
Scum.
Shut your mouth. You're under arrest.
whoever this person is. It doesn't let me actually target him.
Only to serve the Queen.
Sure you do. Baritale?
With pleasure.
So they knock him out. I don't think he's actually dead. No, he's not dead. So we'll talk to Heldil.
Good work.
What are you going to do with him?
Don't worry. He'll receive a fair trial. The captain is always very even-handed in her pronouncements.
I suppose I should report to her then.
Good call. We'll see that this man is taken to a cell. With respect, of course. I
Complete.
have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of Auriel you are. Good luck with the captain.
Do you know where I can find the
She
captain?
sent word. She's moved to protect the Queen. That'll be at the Manor House. Stars guide your steps.
Interesting. Okay. I'll find the captain there then. Okay, so let's go see how this goes. So the dude told us that
Do you know
they're
how
going to try to assassinate the Queen. The watch captain, who is part of this plot, is now close to the Queen. And Heldil just sent us to go talk to the watch captain, whom is close to the Queen, whom also knows that dude guy there has told us about this plot. Now,
Hold.
let's see what happens.
I must speak with you.
Oh, you must speak with me. Okay.
Ah, my errand runner. So good to see you again.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about...
Stop right there. On my authority as captain, you're under arrest. Under suspicion of conspiracy to regicide.
So now we are being suspected of regicide, for those of you who do not know, and may watch this at a later point in time. Regicide is the murdering of a queen or king. We call it murder now. So, yeah. But back then it would have been called regicide. And technically that's not just for kings and queens. That was for any lords, dukes, nobles, people of nobility, because regicide is prefaced with reg, which is from regal. So anybody of regality, lords, ladies, that kind of thing, people in the upper court, basically anybody that wasn't a peasant or a serf. What are you talking about?
What's that in your pack? Deployment plans for the Marines at the temple. And do I smell the taint of poison in the air? These are the tools of an assassin. It's no use arguing, scum. Not another word out of you.
See, that's why we shouldn't have held on to the meat. Evidence, and now we're being blamed for the plot. So now, yep, we get knocked out, and we're going to end up in a jail cell, most likely. Let's see. Yep, jail cell. Okay, so there's another player in here. He's probably doing the same quest we are. And there's a Khajiit named Razumdar. So let's talk to Razumdar.
Ah, Razumdar's new friend is awake. How do you feel, new friend?
Terrible. What's going on?
It is as this one said. Razumdar is your new friend. But then, this one's friends call him Raz. You may have noticed your last new friend, Phaezion. He lies dead on the ground.
Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Oh, no. What happened to him?
Captain happened.
Yep.
Phaezion and Raz worked together as agents of the Queen. Phaezion was not willing to give up secrets, and so now Phaezion is dead.
Okay. Now, I'm going to narrate this as if I don't know what's going on for story's sake and to make it sound better. But I know how this quest line goes. I've done it many, many times. On pretty much like all but one character. So Phaezion, the guy that we just, talked our way into his house and all that, and the guard took him. Helldil. Helldil is not a bad guy. He may seem like a bad guy when you start this quest line, but he's not. He is very much convinced that Phaezion was, the person that was twisted up in this plot to assassinate the queen. So, naturally, doing his guardly duty, he's trying to get information out of Phaezion, and Phaezion, other than the story he has about the Veiled Heritage, being the people that are trying to kill her and all that, doesn't have any information about him being, a plot member, because he's not. So he doesn't give him any answers. So Helldil, doing what he thinks is his duty, kills him. Okay, so you're gonna let me out of here?
Raz needs a partner now. So yes, you will soon be free. For a price.
What a price.
You must warn the queen.
You must warn the queen and her battle
Captain
wreath.
will attempt to murder the queen at the temple.
Okay, just tell me what to do.
You must get past the captain's men. Seek out another of our lady's agents,
Ishaba.
She stands watch in the marketplace, peddling her wares. Ask her for a souvenir of the First Marines, and she will set you on your
Okay,
path.
so there is a quick way to do this, and there is a more immersive way to do this, and I'm going to do the more immersive way, because it's a little more fun. Most of the time I do the quick way when I'm playing on my own, but since we're on stream today, I'm going to do it the way that they want you to do it. And, oh no, there's poor Phaezion. Phaezion is now dead. That really is unfortunate, because he seemed like a cool dude. So, Razumdar has unlocked the cell door. We're going to pop ourselves out of here. I guess we'll talk to him again.
You have questions, new friend?
Or how did you find me?
You have this one's apologies. He was looking for Phaezion. It is a happy accident for us both that you could be saved. You escaped the cell, and Razumdar's new plan to warn the queen moves forward.
Okay, so he didn't expect us to be in the cell. We got kind of, dragged or roped into this. So now you become Razumdar's new partner, because his own partner, Phaezion, is dead. Rip. Why can't you warn the queen?
It is somewhat embarrassing, but this one's face is known to some of the royal court. If Razumdar were to approach, they would know something is amiss. You, a new face in a Marine's uniform, they would suspect nothing.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Is there anything else this one can convey?
So you work for the queen?
Yes, as did Phaezion. He told you true. We are the eyes of the queen. We are few, and we stick to the shadows. But we have the honor of being the queen's most trusted agents.
The most trusted agents? What about the First Auradon Marines?
The battle reeve is fiercely loyal. He believes his Marines are immune to manipulation, like newly forged steel blades. But Razumdar knows better than most how quickly stains can set in.
Fair. Can you tell me anything else about the Veiled Heritage?
They don't think we need the Dominion to survive. They think the Queen is making a mistake, elevating the Bosmer and Khajiit to be equals with the High Elves. Racists, isolationists, and general idiots.
And general idiots. I feel that way about so many people these days. Okay, well, we've already asked him if he worked for the Queen, so alright, we'll say goodbye to him. Now, because there's nobody else down here in the jail, you can pretty much steal whatever you want and get away with it, because there's nobody here. There's no one watching you. I don't think you can get into any of these other cells. Not that it matters, because there really isn't anything in them anyway. So we'll just make our way downtown here. Yeah. Take some free crafting reagents, because we can. Yeah. There's a knocked out guard, or looks like a guard. Probably Razumdar is doing. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna climb the guard tower here. Okay, now see, there's a Volkel guard, so you don't, I mean, unless he doesn't see you, you don't want to steal in here. I'm gonna see if I can do it, but nope, see, he can see me. Nope, not worth it. Okay, so we need to get out of here and go to the market area and talk to Ishaba. This is where we need to get to, but we're gonna have to go down here first. Now I wonder... Oh, I'll check it later. Okay, so Ishaba... So the marketplace should be down here. I don't remember where she is, though. It's a grocer, a merchant. She's over here. She might be a little further down the way. Actually, I think she is. What the hell is this guy doing? Okay, she's up here. There we are. She's in the crafting area. Alright, so we'll ride through. We'll get our disguise. I'm pretty sure that's what she's gonna give us. I believe she's a tailor. Bunch of... Out of my way. Merchant. Okay, well. Fine.
Eshaba has just about anything you could want. So, what can she get you?
I am looking for something very, Wink, specific.
Is that so? Don't be shy. What do you need?
What I need is a souvenir of the first Auradon Marines.
Ah, yes. Eshaba has that. The perfect thing to suit your needs. But are you certain? This souvenir comes with certain expectations.
Yes. I know what that entails, even though I don't.
Purchase, then. Very beneficial. Please take it from the chest here, just behind me. If you see our mutual friend again, be sure to give him
Talking
this
about
one's
Razumdar. Alright, so let's grab our Volkel Guard disguise. We're gonna have... I don't know if it can be actually added to quick slots. No, it cannot. Okay, so you actually had to wear it. What? Okay, materials. No, appearance. Volkel Guard Marine disguise. There we are. So now we are disguised as the Volkel Guard Marine. Now we'll need to run up here. Oops. $8 for 120k. Now, if you do it the other way and you don't get this disguise, then these guards standing on the steps here will kick you out. You walk up, they'll bash you in the face, and they'll bump you on down the steps. They don't kill you or anything, but that's how that goes. So, Battle Reeve Urkelmo, or Urselmo.
Explain yourself. What are you
This
doing
is who
here?
Razumdar was talking about. Keep it down, Battle Reeve, Razumdar Sydney.
Razumdar. Yes, I know the name. You haven't answered my question, though.
There is a plot to kill the Queen, Battle Reeve.
We've taken every precaution. The whole area is locked down. Watch Captain Estania assured me.
I'm sure she did. The captain is the one behind this. She plans to attack the Queen and the temple.
The guard, Captain? Absurd.
A moment, Anselmo. I
Alright,
would hear
and
what
there's
this one has to say.
Queen
out of my
Ayren.
Queen Ayren.
Fear for
yes.
your safety. Please disregard what was said just...
Razumdar was mentioned.
Okay, so I
Yes,
can
on my
actually get
behalf.
rid of this,
If you won't investigate,
I can take the appearance off now.
Apologies, my queen. As you will. You are a capable woman. But you must be wary. You, come with me. We'll investigate the temple together.
Okay. So we're gonna go investigate the temple, which is where Estania is supposed to be. Alright, so we walk in. You hear that game? We walk in. That means load. We're entering the temple. This moment, yes. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take all this shit off.
What's happened here?
No. Eminway is injured.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I tried to stop them. Watch out. On the balcony. It's Estania. It's a trap.
It came kind of from nowhere.
Anselmo.
So they've murdered Eminway now. The steward. Oh, steward. Okay.
Traitor. Come down here and face me.
Our queen has betrayed
So
us. I wanted
one
her.
person has been murdered on her behalf. Another one, she herself, is murdered. And one person, being yourself, has been imprisoned. Got how much damage these weapons just don't do. Oh, this is gonna take me a while. Is nobody gonna do a power attack so I can stun them?
So be it, Estania.
Alright.
It's not
There are more?
over yet,
Yep.
Battle Reeve.
I actually rather like Inferno stabs, but they're slow.
The Dominion won't last.
Alright,
The
there should
veiled
be
inheritance will see to
more.
that.
The Dominion will
Yep.
last long after your corpse cools. Now come down here and face your death.
Okay, so you can rapid fire those. Kind of cool. Ooh. It uses a lot of magic. Burn! Die.
Incompetence. I'll have to take care of you myself.
Jeez. I like that side. That's kind of badass. Oh, you're dead,
We need to
Estania.
report back to the Queen. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Terrible woman. Alright. We're gonna go run back to the queen and tell her that the trap was real and all that stuff. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so let's go back to Queen Ayrenn over here.
Well, what did my protectors find?
The plot was real. We fought Astanya and her assassins and won.
Astanya, I can't believe it. No doubt Aselmo will triple his watch. She truly was an agent of the Veiled Heritance.
Yes, my queen. She said that you would betray us.
Betrayal. She turns against her people after years of service, and she spoke of my betrayal? She obviously could not be trusted. But you have proven your worth.
What do you mean?
The Marines are blunt instruments. A queen must have a lighter touch. You've met Razumdar, first in the eyes of the queen. Would you join him? Become an elite agent for the good of the Dominion?
Elite agent at level 4. Cool. I will. I accept your offer, my queen.
Excellent. By what power I hold, I name you an agent in my employ. You are now an Eye of the Queen, bonded to my service. Auriel keep you safe, and Zarxis guard your words.
Okay, she gives us some armor.
Now to look to larger things. I must cement my position and continue my tour of the Isle.
What would you have me do?
I must make for the ancient site known as Tenzelwil.
Tenzelwil.
Normally, a new monarch communes quietly with the dead. We're supposed to show willingness to heed the wisdom of our ancestors.
Normally?
As you saw today, my reign so far has been anything but normal. I worry there will be complications.
No kidding.
And the presence of my newest eye would assuage that worry.
Of course, Queen Ayrenn.
Make your way to Tenzelwil at your own pace. Seek out my entourage when you arrive. They'll be able to direct you to me.
Alright, so we need to go to... Well, first, we're going to get that Sky Shard. And for anybody who watches this later that is not aware, Sky Shards, each time you gather 3 of them, give you a free skill point. At any level, it does not matter. So they're good for picking up, like, you know, if you've already hit level 50 and you've gotten all the skill points via quests and all that. If you need a few more for your crafting or, you know, your racials or anything like that, you can go grab these. And they will be all over, they'll be all over the map. And I'll show you in a minute here. And I do recommend getting the add-on called Sky Shards, because it tells you where they are. There's one up here in Skywatch. There's one over here. But they're all over, you know, there's a bunch of them in each zone. They're worth grabbing. They're usually not too hard to get to. Alright, because I don't care for my life, I'm gonna jump. Alright. Okay, so we have a skill point. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Blast Bone. Ooh, okay, what is this? Oh, that counts as a criminal act. Oh dear. So if I cast this in a town, it runs forward for 2.5 seconds and then explodes when it gets close to something for 6,423 flame damage to all enemies nearby. Now, when you're casting necromantic spells, enemies are, unless you're in a dungeon with a party, it doesn't hurt your party members. But if you're in town, out in the world, whatever, enemies, as far as this spell description goes, is literally anyone. So if you cast it to make it run through a gate to a city and there's like 2 or 3 guards standing there and it blows up, they will come after you and put you underground. but it's also a pretty good spell. Bone Tyrant, we've got some bone armor, that might come in handy. Wrap yourself with hardened bone, granting you major resolve, increasing your physical res and spell res by almost 6k for 17 seconds. That's actually pretty good. It also creates a corpse on the ground when completed. Okay, well, does this require a corpse? Cast time instant, target enemy, radius 6 meters, duration 8 seconds. Creates a corpse undead. No. Okay, so those are both generators and living dead. Okay, I see. Brace of power. Nope. Destro staff, force, wall of elements. That's going to be your AoE. I can tell you right now. I don't even have to play through all 50 levels. Level 4, and I can tell you wall of elements is going to be one of your big AoE things. So what do we have that uses corpses? Desecrate the ground, target location, dealing 6.4k frost over 10 seconds, consumes. Oh, okay. So this you can cast without any corpses, and it only does these 6,500. But if you have a corpse on the ground, now dead bodies from enemies also count as a corpse, by the way. So just to let you know. But when, oh, I'm level 5. Hey, cool. Okay, so if you have a dead body on the ground, when you cast this, it consumes 1 on cast to deal 50% more damage. So 3.2k. So if you have a body on the ground, you're now dealing 9.7 thousand to every enemy within the cast radius for that spell.
Help! I'm being robbed!
That's actually pretty badass. Okay, an ally standing in the graveyard can activate the Grave Robber synergy, dealing 6.4k frost damage to enemies in the... Oh. Okay, so this is a synergy skill. For those of you who are not aware and you watch this later, I'll explain real quick here. You will find that in your skill trees you have what are called synergy skills, or skills that have a synergy to them. So if you cast this, and you have a party, like in a dungeon, if you have a party member that's standing in the area that you cast it, they can essentially activate it again and do another 6.4k frost damage to the enemies that are standing in the area, and it heals them for the damage done. And there's no limit to how many party members can do this. I believe, so you have a party of 4, so you cast it. Every other party member can activate the synergy, deal 6.4k, and heal themselves for 6.4k. So you're dealing 9.7k. The other guy is dealing another 6.4, and then 6.4, and then 6.4. So, okay, so 6, 12, 18, 6, 12, 18, 24, plus 2, plus 3.2, so 27.2, plus 1, so 28.2, plus half, so 28.7 thousand damage with one spell. If you cast it, it has a corpse on the ground to consume, and every member of your party activates the synergy. That is redonkulous. No wonder it's almost 4k mana. I don't think that has a synergy. Nope, Flaming Skull doesn't have a synergy, but this is a cool little note here. Lob an explosive skull and enemy dealing 4,000 flame damage. Every third cast of the ability deals 20% increased damage. Now, it doesn't say consecutive. So you can cast 2, cast a couple other spells, and then cast another one. And the third one does 20% increased damage. So it does, you know, like... So what's 20% of 1,000? 200? So 2, 4, 6, 8. So it does 4,800 damage on the third cast. That's pretty cool. It's still relatively expensive, but it's one of the only things that you have at low levels. And it's not too bad. You regain magicka pretty easily. Okay, so Blast Bones. Let's look at the ones that we have available. We got Blast Bones, we got Bone Armor. Okay, that doesn't have any synergy. We have Expunge, which doesn't cost mana, doesn't cost stamina, it costs health. It costs 2,000 health. Embrace the power of death, removing up to 2 negative effects from yourself. So if you're poisoned or cursed, you can pop this. It takes 2,000 of your health, but it removes 2 negative effects. And while slotted on your bar, the cost of all your abilities are reduced by 3. Now, here's the cool part. Even if you have it on your second bar at later level, that means all of your abilities on both of your bars are reduced by 3%. Okay, we don't really have a lot else, so what we're going to do is... I don't know, Blast Bones is pretty good, so we're probably going to take Blast Bones. Now, we're going to actually reassign this. So we're going to do Blast Bones there, and then we're going to do Render Flush there because I don't like using that. I just have it on there to get the spell school up because I have a feeling we're going to need something from it later. Alright. What am I going to be on for? Okay, so in 8 minutes, I'm going to take my smoke break. But we need to get to Tanzil Wheel. And the quickest way to do that is up the road. Okay. We're going to stop by the stables on the way there because I want to see something. I'm not sure if mount upgrading is specific to character or if it's specific to the mount itself. So once I pop in here real quick, I will know that, and I can tell all of you. Alright, so let's see. There's a stable hand. Okay.
Welcome, friend.
View to stable. Yep, it's per character. Alright, so upgrade that. Damn! I was hoping that it was going to be mount. Because that would have been sweet, but it would also be very exploitable. And I can see why they wouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, I can take that road.
Excuse me.
No. Don't excuse me. I want to do this quest. I want to do this quest only right now. I may come back for the others later. They need to remodel some of these clothes. I mean, I understand that they're like level 1 and they're going to be replaced like almost immediately. But there's a Mundus Stone down here. So we're going to go get it just to have a Mundus Stone effect because we don't have one right now. Rugonk. Increases, yeah, sure, why not? We can always switch Mundus Stones later. Grave Lord, increase to 6. Grab that Nern Root. Because your gathering pouch goes across all your characters, ladies and gentlemen. So there is no need to go, oh, I only can gather on this character or that. No. Just whenever you run by something that you think you want, pick it up. The bonuses of having ESO Plus is it's relatively cheap per month. It's about the same as a subscription to any other game, really. But you get so much more than you do in this game as to oppose to any other game. So if you were talking about WoW, like in WoW, you will only get access to the expansion that you own currently, and the game in general. This game, however, if you purchase ESO Plus, you gain access to all of the DLC areas, all of the DLC dungeons. I think there's only a few that you don't get, like one of the special event quests for, or something like that. But it's really not that bad of a deal. Usually you can pick those up for either free or a few hundred crowns in the store, which is totally doable. And you ask me, well, why should I have to pay for a special event quest when I have a subscription? Because that's how they make money. This game is free to play. Now, granted, if you are on the free version, you only have access to the DLCs that you have purchased. But here is a cool little fact, and a lot of people don't realize this. Every month that you are subscribed to ESO Plus, you get a stipend of crowns. It's like 1,200 crowns each month that you're subscribed to ESO Plus or something like that. But here's the cool part. So while they're talking, I will go and show you. Store, pop over to. Stop giving me the. This is not. This is a new character, but whatever. Okay, so if you look, you can buy all of the DLCs with crowns. And a lot of the older ones are very cheap. You know, Flames of Ambition, Dragon Bones, Dragonhold. Greymore is still a little up there. Horns of the Reach, Harrow Storm. Imperial City is free. Murkmire is only 2,000. Markarth is 2,000. Morrowind is 3,500. Orsinium is 3K. Scalebreaker's 1,500. Shadows of the Hist is 1,500. Stonehearth is 1,500. So on and so on. A lot of them are really cheap. So, you know, within a couple of months of being subscribed to ESO Plus, you know, if there's ever a time where, you know, oh, I have to drop ESO Plus for a month or two, you know, I really wanted this expansion because I like doing it a lot. Okay, by that time, you probably have enough just to buy it. So, you get all of the goodies for ESO Plus, in addition to enough crowns or $30 worth to buy an expansion and or a DLC, and most are around $60. Oh hey, free stuff, cool. So when you think about it, it's not a bad deal. Let's talk to Queen Ayrenn here.
Could have gone better. Don't remind me. I don't know. It mentioned Norian, my advisor. You met him in Volkelgard, I believe. My friend, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask your aid again, but I must.
Just tell me what to
There
do.
are 2 priestesses elsewhere in the ruins, women I trust. If Norian has turned against me, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their parts of the ceremony. Keep them safe.
As you say, my queen.
These ceremonies are important to my people.
Okay.
Which makes them important to me, I guess.
Alright, so before we go off and deal with the priestesses, we are going to go for a smoke break right quick. Oh, wrong hotkey. And I will be right back. Okay. Interesting neighbor. Anyway, he wants us to go to these sites and help out with these other priestesses. Okay, that spell is pretty powerful. I thought it would be. All right. A twofer. See if we can knock him over. There we are. Nope, don't want the ectoplasm. Thank you. Miss me. Okay, so we need to help this priestess out, or she might be.
Protect me as I complete my prayers to the ancestors.
Oh. Poof, you're dead. Alright. So what do you think about the necromancer so far? Even though it's just a baby. Fair enough.
May the ancients guide you through your days.
Who knows? Nope, it didn't cast. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Some more over here. There should be another one that pops up. Don't remember.
May we be honored by your humble prayers and offerings. The ritual is complete.
Oh, no. Okay, we're done
You
here.
may go.
Alright, so now we gotta do the other one. The West Ritual Site, which is gonna be way over there. I can't. There. Could be up here. Oh, I am level 5. Okay. So I get racial scale line, some rings. Okay. Blast bones, bone armor, and expunge steel. What's this? Max magic and stamina. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with wall of elements. It's gonna give us that AOE. Now. Goodbye. Blast Bones is now rank 2. Awesome. It should be up here, I believe. Nope. Is it? Oh, okay, I see. Well, that's not west, that's south. You silly people and not knowing how to use a compass. Alright. We'll bop on over here. No use for stamina. Okay, so we need to be up on this circle over here.
Help me! She's gone mad.
There we are. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna get this first. Alright, now we talk to the lady.
Did you see her? She's lying.
So she's gonna show up right about there. Or do I have to go over here first? Oh, there she is. Alright, she's dead. Cool. Alright, so now that should be completed. Yep. Alright, cool. No, that's not what I wanted.
The
What?
ancients bless you for your prayers.
Shut up! Okay. I don't think I have another skill point though. Oh, I do. Okay, so Death Scythe can now be morphed to Hungry or Ruinous. We'll go Hungry. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so bye. Okay.
My friend returns. Are the rituals completed? Are the priestesses safe?
Mm-hmm.
That's a relief. Thank you. Now comes the tricky bit. The final ritual must take place inside the ancestral tombs, where, I would imagine, the most powerful dead dwell.
Okay.
If I am to be queen, I must look fear in the face and conquer it. How can I ask my people to have faith in me if I don't have faith in myself?
And my place is at
I
your
was a
side.
warrior before I became queen. I can handle myself. But you're determined, and I know you're foolhardy enough. I would welcome your company.
It would be my honor.
I can handle myself. I was a warrior long before I became a queen.
Yes, you told us that.
Your Majesty, let me come with you.
I should warn you. 3 coins say Norian is down in the crypts.
Probably.
Well, no. But to control these spirits so completely, he'd have to be close. The crypt is a winding complex with plenty of places for quiet spellcasting.
Are you ready to face him?
I'm prepared for anything. If he's sided with this veiled queen, he's a traitor. That means we end him here and now. Are you with me?
After you. Let's go kill us some Norian. Well, a Norian. Inner Tenzil will. Okay. She's gonna have some stuff to fight here. But
You are no fool,
oh.
Irene. You are a spoiled child. Give up this charade and let the veil open.
Oh, wrong button. Needed that one. Fan out? There's only 2 of you. Okay. Empty.
Things I endure for my people.
Come on. Come on, Queenie. Grab everything in here that I can. Just free stuff.
Ambush. Watch yourself.
Ah, fine. Bye. Take all
I'm
these.
glad you're down here, my friend.
All the free.
The ancestors
Mats.
have forsaken you.
Okay, nothing there to grab.
Don't
Some
want to stay
crates.
down here any longer than we have to.
Yeah, neither do I. Empty stuff. Barrels. Okay, how about a bookshelf?
Destroy that crystal over there. I'll take out the crystal
How
by
about
the door.
this? Okay. What about all this stuff? Bag, another empty bag. We got those. Okay. So I gotta go do this one. What crystal? Well, okay. You ran off, so I'm gonna loot all this stuff. Hey, look, more bookshelves. Right. So she's in here, alright. Ludi McLuderson. So she's not gonna die, the quest won't allow it. Ludi McLuderson.
I feel the ancestors guiding me. Are we still together on this?
Yeah, we're still together on this. Just, you know, let me have some time to loot my stuff, and then I would be more than happy to kill your ancestors. Yeah, alright, come on. Oop. Looting. Be right there.
Why struggle, Irene? This can only end one way.
Nope.
My sword is thirsty.
Come on. Come on.
Beyond this door lies the ancestral chamber at the very heart of Tenzelwell. If I complete the ritual and receive the ancestors' blessing, the people will finally accept me as King Tamlin's heir.
Okay. And so, Norian is definitely here. So we're gonna have to fight him. Yep. And we're just gonna start right in on him with a little bit of this.
I serve the Veil. She is
Gonna
our
interrupt
true
him. Hopefully knock him over. Yep.
Betrayed your people.
True Altmer do not consort with savages and beasts.
Mercy and civility is for the weak.
Really? Bye. Alright, so we killed Norion.
Norian got what he deserved. Time this ritual was
So
ended.
while you're doing the ritual, I'm
May
gonna
her
go
ancestors bless her so
loot my
with
free
wisdom and
materials.
protection.
The ancestors honor your prayers. May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
Let your reign be long and peaceful.
Barrel.
It's finished.
Alright.
Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me.
I will be right with you. I'm just getting more free stuff. Okay. Alright. I think we're good on free stuff. Oh, the other thing that I didn't mention for anybody who's going to watch this in the future. ESO Plus splits your normal player inventory from your crafting bag. So it gives you a free area to store all of your crafting materials. So don't take up space in your bag. If you don't have ESO Plus, it does take up space in your bag, which becomes
You
very
risked everything. You do more
annoying when you're trying to
Be careful
micromanage
around the
that.
roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me, of course.
Do you have a moment for questions, Your Majesty?
Of course, my friend. Our little adventure here has brought up a few questions of my own.
Are you worried about any of the other
Worried about them turning like Norian?
couriers?
I don't believe so. Norian was
Okay.
on guard and never very fond of me. Most of the others awaiting us on the road honestly want change.
How do we deal with the very
Outright traitors like
veiled
Norian
inheritance?
we end, no question. The problem is that traitors like Norian are only fanning the flame. If I can't win over my people, the Heritants will be dealing with me instead of the other way round.
What will you do now?
We have dozens of stops along the road, speaking at farms and holdfasts. My next big event is in Skywatch, I believe. They're throwing a festival, and I'm to make a public appearance with my sister-in-law, Estri. Always thrilling.
You and she aren't close then?
There's no love lost there, no. My brother took the news of my return fairly well, all things considered. I'm not sure his wife has it in her to be as forgiving. She wanted to be queen.
Well, that's the thing about being queen. Gotta have a
One
noble
day,
birthright.
Over a drink. You must tell me what happened down there. For now, the Queen's safety is my primary concern.
What now, Battle Reef?
Razum Dar has been investigating threads in the Veiled Heritance plot. We think he's caught a break in Matissan, and he could use some help. Head up there and lend him a hand, will you?
Yes, sir. The Matissan. Oh, right. Open these. There. Okay. Now we can go. So Matheson is up here. Alright. I'm actually going to backtrack to this way shrine. So I don't have to run through all that garbage. Alright, so it's going to be north of here. We've got to meet Razumdar. Lore book here. There it is. Could probably pick up Mage's Guild. I don't know if I'm going to need it or not. There's still a lot of active guilds for this game. Kind of cool. Alright, so Matheson is right here. So I'm going to grab the quest and then go up and get that Sky Shard that's like literally right there. There's Razumdar.
Ah, my friend. Yes, yes.
You're
We
going
are
to
here
gather
to
some
gather
intelligence, right some wrongs,
some
perhaps
wrongs,
slit some throats.
and
Oh, wow,
perhaps
tell me how you
slit
really
some
feel.
throats. We'll see how the day goes. You'll be perfect for this. You'll see. Roz has an eye for this sort of thing.
Oh, what do you have in mind?
Her Majesty set this one a task. Investigate the leadership of the Veiled Heritance. The Veil's trail leads here, to the town of Matheson. Well known for their steel blades.
Well
yes,
known
but
for their
also
steel
apparently
blades, yeah?
weaponsmiths for anarchists.
Where do I fit in?
You contact Agent Fistale on the east side of town. This one pads around her house. Then we meet to discuss her report. Too bad Raz is so handsome, yes? He would get noticed.
Whatever you say, Razumdar.
The Heritans are racists, yes? Idiots. But dangerous, destabilizing racist idiots. We must act.
Okay. So we're gonna go, Citadel. Never mind then. One more time, I don't want to spend on that right now. So we'll go to Matheson here. We'll talk to Fistale, which is gonna be right down here. Oh, look. She's dead. Who could have seen that coming? One day, a great big kitty with a tawny hide was playing with a little bag. The cat poked his head into the bag. He was a very nosy, hungry cat. He was hoping to find food in the bag. Instead, he found two rats hiding inside. One of them bore a blade, and its head was covered in silk. The other wore a veil and hissed in annoyance. The cat realized that the only way he could get these rats out of this bag was to let in more light. Under the light, the rats would be forced to fight or flee. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna kind of take your stuff, but because I need a crafting, and there's nobody in here. See me do it. Heavy armor, not like I need it, but sure. I don't think there's anything else that I can... Alright.
No more delays. Ready to come
Now we'll go over here.
I'm just waiting for the order to go
And
through.
we'll take the note to Razumdar. He'll probably be upset that Fistale is dead. I would be. They're like really good friends.
And how is Fistale, my friend? Raz loves her laugh. What did she learn?
I'm sorry, Raz. Fistale's dead.
Dead. Dark moon and dull claws. Damn these fanatics.
I found this note on her body. I don't understand what it means.
Let Raz see that. Even in death, she laughs at this one. Clever girl. It is a code telling us who she suspected.
What do you make of it?
She mentions a rat with a blade. Kondalen is the forge master here. Controls the smithy on the far end of town. Go, see what you can find. And be careful. Meet Razumdar around the other side of the forge when you are done.
Okay. So we gotta investigate the forge. Okay. Let's... I don't want to steal any of this stuff. Ah, there we are. The entrance. The Mathisen Forge. A lot of bad guys. Alright. Rocking and a rolling. We'll do this. You did. You're also dead. I should do that. Inventory, slottables. There we go. Okay, now none of this stuff in here is going to get you arrested for thievery. So, I'm just going to take it all. Because free materials. Who doesn't love free mats? Alright, yes. Gauntlets, a bow. Oh! Oh, hi! Hey. Hey. Okay. Oh. Hey. Oh. Damage 1025. Damn it. That's not good enough to use. That's shite. Alright. Anyway. Worth a shot. Alright. Now I need to get to the docks, which is apples. More stuff to take. Okay. Yeah, let's just pop up here, grab that. Oh, hey. Nope. Goodbye. Empty barrel. Cool. Alright, so let's look at this. Okay, so we have... Okay, so they know that she's on the island according to this note, and they're planning on attacking or killing her while she is abroad. Alright, that's good to know. Okay, so we're gonna just kill everybody on our way out of here, because why the hell not? You're dead. So are you. Alright. Claim rewards. Magicka. Yeah. Gravelord. We get more Flaming Skull. Third cast of skull will bounce to other nearby enemies. Converts into the stamina ability. We'll go Ricochet. Rescue reusable parts when he blasts most. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Flesh render. Resistant flesh. Grants. Okay. No, it's not. I really want that. Get some light armor stuff. Where's Destro? We need an ultimate. I don't think we can use one yet, though. Poop. I don't think we can use an ultimate yet. It's alright. Okay. So now we gotta go talk to Razumdar.
What did you find?
I found this inventory. Conda Linden and the Canon Reeve are arguing about this earlier.
Interesting. Raz knows Matissen's Canon Reeve. Melanie would not have suspected her. If she's donned the veil, she's probably running the show here. Explains something, too.
Oh, what do you mean?
Guard now stands before the door. Seems an odd place for a guard, yes? Want you to investigate. This one has another lead to run down.
Okay, I'll get into the house and meet you when I have something.
We're close, my friend. We will act soon. Trust Razumdar.
Why did you say you were surprised Canon Reeve wears the veil?
Just thought better of her. This one knows she and the Queen used to correspond regularly. To think she's fallen in with the Heritance. Shows even good people can do stupid things.
Yeah, that's true. Good people can do stupid things. Alright. So that means I need to go... Yaw. Sniff around Milani's house. Oh, hey, look. Okay, so we found something there. Okay, let's search around everything else, too. And take her stuff. Because if she's in with the Veiled Heritance, then I don't mind stealing all her food. I think that's it. Wait. No, okay. There'll be a guy that shows up to ask me why I'm here. I bet. Yep. Oh, no, that's the next place. Gotta talk to Raz first.
Our friend here was too noisy. Had to have some fun with him. What did the Canon Reeve's home yield?
An officer's uniform. Looks like you were right.
It's true then. Melanie leads the Heritance here. This town is corrupt down to the roots. Damn it. The Queen will not be pleased.
What do we do?
When the roots are fouled, there's only one thing left to do. Rip them out of the ground.
Okay, where do we start?
The time to stay in the shadows is past. Now we step into the light. All right now.
Okay.
You trust in Razumdar, yes? He must ask you to trust him further. Melanie, Kandalin, they are in the town barracks. You must go in, make a big noise. They will almost certainly capture you.
The what? Why should I let them capture me?
Kandalin's too observant. He knows we are here. If you go strolling in like the pompous hero, allow yourself to be taken, they'll let their guard down. Then old Raz finds you, frees you, and we strike.
So, for a third time. Fine, for the Queen.
Razumdar trusts you. Do the same for him, and he will not let you down.
That's your plan? Really? Let me get captured.
You have perhaps something better to do? Look, we are the Queen's eyes. We do the tasks that must be done, even if it means getting hit on the head. Killing those who do not deserve it. Riding a guar naked through an Argonian temple. Raz only shares that story with veteran field agents. Perhaps another day.
Yeah. I wonder if at any point in your game you actually find out about that. Alright. But it's been fun, but we'll have to continue this adventure on another stream.